G'day everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Farming Simulator 25, and welcome to Cybuchowo. This is a Through the Years series. As you can see up the top, it says August 1965. So we have a mod installed, the Through the Years mod. I will put a link down below. That basically enables us to limit what equipment and items are available in the store at any given time. So right now we are starting in 1965. I understand that the clothing and a lot of the stuff isn't going to work, but we can use our imagination there. And so we're starting sort of a survival series. I don't want to say vintage survival, but it's kind of what's going to happen. Purely because I don't see us playing 40 to 50 years in game. I just don't see that happening. I think we'll try and get to the 80s. The 80s or 90s would be good, which implies that it's going to be a very, very long series. But at the beginning, there's going to be a lot of time skipped, purely because in the winter months there's going to be nothing for us to really do. But the main premise is we're starting with our field of grass. We have our hand pushable mower, our hand baler, and a hand cart. Now this is going to be very hand tool heavy at the start. That's my plan. That's what I would like to do. I've tried using them in a few other things, but I haven't really given them the time. So I'm going to do my best to make the whole start of this series very hand tool based. And just give them the chance, because they're really cool. I do enjoy them. What else am I going to explain? There really is not much. The first couple of months we'll probably be running at 2 times speed, just because there's going to be a lot of stuff to do. But right now we've got this field of grass, we've got our mower, and we have our baler. So I feel like let's get started and we can start talking more about the plans. Alright, let's get this going. We'll start it over here. Will give us a little gap between our tent. But this is going to be our main income in the beginning. Right now the goal is to get a little bit of cash, a way to get a plow, a seeder. The seeds are going to be expensive. And just sort of all of our little beginning tools. But welcome to the series. This should be a good time. Welcome back. I know it's been a long time since uploads. I'll be honest, I just got burnt out with work. Hours shifted, sleeping hasn't really gotten caught up to them yet. The routine hasn't sorted itself. So, been really struggling with being very tired. But we're back. We're making it work. Now, this series, I will say, is going to take over pretty much everything else. I've noticed that while I was doing those videos, the other challenges that other creators have been doing, as much as I was enjoying doing them, I was, again, just exhausted, was getting very stressed out about planning them and trying to figure out what to do in an episode. And then if I missed an episode, I was getting very burnt out on the whole situation. So I just decided I needed to take a break. I needed to play some other games, really. I've just been playing a whole lot of Escape from Tarkov. Go from farming sim to the stress of Tarkov, but that's what it was. And just sort of been chilling out and not really putting any pressure on myself. But I am going to stop all those other series now and just sort of focus on this one. I feel like it's just going to be easier with my current situation, so I will try and get some other sort of videos out. I really want to get back into the trucking simulator stuff because I do enjoy that. I have played that a bit off camera and done a bit over there, so it might be time to start recording that as well. But specifically for Farming Simulator, this is going to be the the only series that is currently active on the channel. But I hope you're all well after that little dump of explanation there. I do apologize about ranting about it and not uploading for the past month and a half, 2 months maybe. But we're back and we should have fun with this. This is going to be nice and chill. No real stress here. As I said, I haven't got any goals really set up. It's just going to be for fun and to experience the hand tools and the Through the Years mod, which from what I've seen is pretty cool. As I said, there are a few little things that are different with it. Specifically, there's no, like a seeder, for example. I don't think a new seeder comes out until the mid-70s or even the 80s. So it's a bit of a rough go of it there, but we'll make it work. There are certain things we can do. I can switch off an option that hides items without a year. And I do have a modded seeder in that suits the mid-60s, early 70s, but I'm honestly really hoping that we can sort of get around that and just work with the manual stuff, at least for a little bit. Even if it's mixed in with an early tractor, we'll just use some of the hand tools. I just really enjoy them. I think it's cool. A really cool little setup. So we've got that there. We'll turn the mower off. We've done our first little strip. Let's go have a look at how many bales we get. Probably not as much as I think. We are also... What's the other end? We are also playing on hard difficulty. So... it's gonna take a while, especially with just grass. Grass is not worth that much, and we don't even really get 1,000-litre bales or big amounts in a bale. We're only going to end up with 500 litres. There you go. And then he dumps it. That's so cool. That little animation is awesome. So yeah, that's the plan, guys. I hope you're doing well. I hope you're having a good time doing whatever it is that you've been doing. I can't see where I was. Oh, it actually is a pretty decent chunk. But I hope the world's treating you nicely and everything's going well. I just really wanted to sort of start fresh. I haven't touched any of these series since basically the last videos that I uploaded. There was just no desire from me to come back to any of them. As fun as they were, I was just so drained that I just sort of couldn't bring myself to do it. But we're all good now. We're going to make it work. And now we're going to have some fun. If there's any sort of... Why is it not doing it? Am I not in the grass? Whoa. So it works backwards but not forwards? What? Maybe I was too far away. There we go. If there's any sort of vintage tractors or vintage equipment that you guys like or would recommend, please let me know. I will happily install more. Right now we've just got whatever came with the Through the Years mod. I will say they do have, when you download the mod, they also give you links to go and get some bundles that they've connected to it. So there's a 1960s bundle, a 1970s bundle, 1950s, pre-1950s. Oh, it all came out. And stuff like that. It's actually really, really well done. So, for at least the first year or so, we are probably going to be using mostly hand tools. Like I said, if we can get some cheap equipment early, that's fine. But I really want to give the hand tools their moment in the sun, you know? This is very interesting to see where the pickup is. It must be more so where I am as opposed to the baler. But it's pretty great. This is a really cool little baler mod as well, I will say. Oh, it's way out that side, okay. It actually picks quite a bit up from out the side. I didn't realise that. Oh, wow. Get up there, mate. There we go. Oh, now it's filling up better. So you want to run straight down the middle of where the mower was. Okay. Very nice. I am aiming for this to be a relatively decent... Oh, I love seeing that bale get squished in there. That's so cool. Yeah, the goal is for this to be a very... Not an insanely long series, but I would like it to go for a little bit. And the hand tools allow for that, you know? It will be very, very slow progress. I'm not expecting big jumps, you know? Like, for example, we're probably going to be able to buy a couple more hand tools with this income. But we are also going to have to run with the grain cart to the shop. So, or the bale cart, I should say. Okay. I forget that it's going to fill up. And there we go. Not too long now and we should be done. And it's only half an hour in game. I'd also like to limit the time lapses. I know there are going to be time lapses because There's only so much mowing and baling you guys are going to want to watch. And I'm probably not going to have much to talk about most of the time anyway. But this is the update episode. It's also the first episode, so there you go. All in one. Another bale done. That's what we've got. 7. Yeah, just pick all this up here. I wonder if I'll get that whole bunch. Nah, but we'll get most of it. That's right. Another trip back. So yes, I do apologise if you were enjoying the Rain series and the Triple Threat Challenge, etc. The old vintage survival. I just feel like I put too much on my own plate. And I was unable to keep up without overworking myself to a point that I couldn't actually function, if that makes sense. So we're stepping back. We're just chilling out and just enjoying the game again. And if you like the idea, then stick around, you know? That's awesome. There will be live streams happening. I will also promise that. I feel like my trucking simulator will be more suited for the live streams, so that might be the goal. We might do that. But right now, I don't think there's any more. I don't know if I can unload this one early. Does it let me? No, it doesn't. Maybe it does. Let me see. Oh yeah, there. There we go, we'll take that one out. Just, it doesn't have one on the controller, that's fine. There we go. I could have left it, but it's not going to hurt. Pull the baler up over here. Now the reason we chose this baler up, we can get out of third person now. Okay, we're back in it anyway. Is because, well, I mean, there's the hand baler that we've used already in another series. Which way is better? Go this way. So there is a hand baler that we've already used in another series at some point. It may have only been for a little bit, but we already tried it. And I just like the look of this one. I think this one's cooler. I'm sorry if you can hear my mouse or my controller buttons clicking. But it's on wheels. We can move it. But yeah, this is the plan. We're going to get our money started with grass. Oh, that's no good. Get our money started with all the grass bales. I mean, we've still got the whole field to go as well, so. Oh. But it's gonna take a while before we can sort of really get things moving. I did originally plan to start with more than one grass field. I was going to try and start with either or I forgot the words now. Like woodland. So I was going to start with this grass field and a section of trees somewhere. But we all know that wood in this game is very, very easy to make a lot of money. And I didn't want to just be cutting down trees, getting all our money, buying our equipment and being ready to go. So there it is. We have 9 bales of grass. Where are we going? Who's closer? Local farmers market by a little bit. It's all the way over there. Oh, we've got good yield. This is going to take a while, guys. $10 an hour with the bales all shifting. I can't tell if that's the map or if my controller's got stick drift, guys. Who knows? We'll be fine. So anyway, I know I said I didn't want to do time lapses, but we're going to do one right now. It shouldn't be too long, and I'll see you over at the farmers market, guys. See you in a bit. Alright guys, welcome back. We are here. We've just made it to the farmer's market, I believe. Yeah, that's what we picked. We didn't go to the animal dealer. But this is it. This is our first income for the new series. Is it going to be worth it? I'm going to say we're going to get maybe $100. Oh, do I have to actually take them off? Do they not accept bales here? Maybe not. Is it not here? Uh-oh. This could be a problem. Let's have a look. Oops. That's wood. I'm assuming this is like tipping. That's the shop or something. Ah, bales are there. Hopefully. It's alright, at least our vehicle's super quick. Alright, so we should sell them in here then. Hopefully. Alright. $200. Let's go. That is our first $200 sale right there. When I told you it was going to be a long series, this is exactly what I meant. So we have $207. Is there anything we can buy for $207? I was considering getting a tedder in order to make, look at that. And then we can make hay, because I believe hay is worth more. Yeah. So an extra $10 a bale. It's not a lot, but it's enough to make me do it. So we're going to buy that. What color can we make this? A mower's black. We're going to make hay. Let's make it Vulture green. That cost me $20 more. Should have paid a bit more attention. Alright, down to $37. The store is just over there on the way back to the farm. So I'm going to go there, grab the tedder, put it on the cart, and then I'll meet you back at the farm. Alright, here we are guys, we're back at the farm. The farm I say. We're back at the field. We've got the tedder on the cart. We're going to park it all up. And then, I don't know, what do you think? Do you think we should do some more mowing? I think we should do some more mowing. I know I've got that tree, or I'm pretty confident that tree is on my field. Oh. So, we've got the tedder ready. We'll go get the mower. Oh. And we're going to jump back into the mowing. Now again, I know I've already said it, but I'm playing on hard difficulty or hard economy. So the money is not going to be fantastic, if you can believe that. So each bale of grass, I don't know, how many did we sell? 90? Or 9, sorry. So that 500 litres of grass was, I don't know. We were missing about probably $10. We got probably just over $10, maybe. Yeah, probably just $10 a bale. Maybe $15. But that's how it's going to be. I'm sitting here trying to do maths. It's too late at night. It's not happening. But this is the plan. Now that we've got the tedder, we're going to get hay instead of grass. That will get us $10 more, $9 to $10 more per bale, or per, you know, per however many. It'll give us an extra percentage, but that's the plan. We're going to get this whole section of grass mowed. We're going to sell the bales. and hopefully have enough money to at least buy something. I was thinking of maybe a plow, but that might not be the way to go. It might be better if we can get, well, we'd need to get a plow anyway. But it might be better to buy some saplings maybe. I'm not 100% sure. We could plant some trees, but they're going to take a while to grow. So, that's a plan. Another plan is to just get a plow and a seeder. And we'll just do that. Plow up a little section. Get a crop in. The seeds are where it's going to cost us money. Although I do have a mod that allows us to get bags of seeds as opposed to the big pallets and big bags. It's just like little individual pallets. You would have seen them in the other series I've been playing. I didn't even check the sale. We could have looked and seen what was in there. Probably nothing right now. Nothing of value to us anyway. But this is it, guys. This is the series so far. Just a dude in a jumper and jeans. Running. Mowing the lawn. I'll get this sort of lap done. And then I'll start tethering. And then we'll get a few more bales going. Probably not going to sell anything more today. It might be better just to mow it all, tether it all, and bale it all up at the end. But right now, this is how we're going. Hopefully the tether doesn't mess it up too much. There is a windrower as well, but I don't know if that's... I wouldn't have thought that would be necessary, but it very much so might be. I feel like the first vehicle we're going to buy will be purely for just transport. If we can half the time of the transport, that'd be great. Alright, let's go. Oh, it does throw it everywhere. Okay. Does exactly what a tether would do. Love it. That's not good. That's alright. We can figure it out. Oh no, it's keeping it in a line. Ah, very good. I'm happy about that. It is keeping it sort of together. Good, good. It doesn't look like it is, but it is keeping it in a line for us. At least a little bit. Now, I'd be interested to know if it's still a 500 litre bale for hay. I would assume it would be, but I'm pretty sure straw makes 700 litre bales with this baler. I could be very wrong, but we'll go with it and we'll see what we get. I'm really liking this go. It's pretty damn cool. Yeah, see, it is spreading it a little bit. Not a lot, but a little bit. A windrow is probably a good choice. But we'll worry about that after. All right. I think it's a little bit better than it was width-wise. I feel like it's dumping a bit more. We're at least going to cover it. As long as it's got the same width and we're not losing any or getting any mixed up in the bale, we should be fine. If you've made it this far into the video, consider liking, commenting down below anything that you think would be a good purchase. Like, I'm definitely interested in what others might say. I feel like a tiny little tractor with a mini trailer on the back wouldn't be a bad purchase. I don't mind using all this hand equipment in the fields, but I just feel like the long or potentially long trips will make it a bit more time consuming to get things done. But again, that's kind of the point. I'll also let me know if you want to see time lapses of all the trips to sell things. I don't know right now if that would be a thing. I feel like now that we've done that little trip that you saw, where I made a decision to try and cut through the laneways between the fields and then realized that there wasn't a connecting road. So now we know just to run down the main strip every time. I don't know if you'll want to see all them every time. I'll probably just do jump cuts with the push cart at least. And then I can sort of travel to different areas. If anything happens on the way, I'll jump out of it and be sure to let you know. But I feel like that's just time lapses of running through the roads with a cart. Just sort of don't need to be there. We've done it once now. You've seen it. It's very slow and will be very uneventful, I assume, most of the time. But yeah, let me know. We'll get that done. Now I just wonder. We've got the baler now, so let's jump in. Get the baler started. We hit the mower. That's right, we should be able to squeeze past. We're stuck? Fully stuck. Okay. Lift the mower, put it next to the tedder. There we go, we'll open the baler, start the baler again. It really hooks, eh? Does not like little turns. Oh, so we're going to get a bit more out of this hay than we were with the grass. That's good. That means more money probably. I mean, it's probably just less bales if I'm honest. But we'll make it work. So we get an extra 100 litres in a hay bale. I don't know if I said straw or not, but we get at least another 100 litres in a bale. So that's not too bad. But right now the goal is to get, I did it again always, another couple of 100. If we can get another tool or another implement, I'm not sure what we would get. It might even be worth to get a fertilizer spreader or a lime spreader. We also kind of need to buy the soil information of the field. Yes, I have made the decision to run precision farming. Yes, I will probably regret it. But right now, our goal is to just get stuff in the ground. So we're going to get the little hand plow. We're going to get a little seeder. And we're going to start planting something. Maybe not this month. We might wait and try and plant something in September. But it all depends on what's available. I'm not sure what we can actually plant this month. Oh, I stopped too early. Can we get... Let's have a look. We can do alfalfa. Canolas this month and next month. Barley's next month. Yeah, nothing really. We can get spelt. And do all of that stuff. So... if we can maybe get canola in. Alfalfa hay would be good. I think that sells for a bit more. So maybe have a field of alfalfa. And then we'll just mow that into hay. If it sells for more money. If it sells for roughly the same, then it might be worth doing canola or getting something else growing in. A crop will probably be worth more money overall, but the alfalfa regrows, so it's a constant stream of more expensive hay, if that makes sense. Did we miss a full strip or just a little bit? Just a little bit. Yeah, it's a bale back there. So let's get this done, guys. Let's lock in. Get our hay bales all organised. This will be the first, like, sign of the tedder hopefully being worth it. I mean, it will be. Hay's worth more. And so far we're getting... How many have we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bales, I think. Is what we've got now of hay. I do think we've cut more grass than we did the first time. Definitely, I think. But I think it's a good choice. I think this is a good way to go ahead. We're going to make it work. Cut around this corner. Keep the grass inside there. I wasn't really hoping to cut all of it, but we're probably going to have to. So I'll get this rest of this grass, or hay I should say. I'll get this all baled up. Shouldn't take me much longer, but I'll get it all baled up, load it onto the cart, and I will see you over at the sell point, wherever we decide to go, when we sell it, and we'll see where our money is at, guys. I'll see you over there. Welcome back, everyone. As you can see, we are right next to the farm. I did not realise there was a decent bale selling point right here. I thought it said 1,000 meters. It only said 112. So, this is where we're going to go now to sell all of our bales and stuff. Look at all those chickens. Look at the cows. Hey, buddy. Look at you. You scared me, bud. But this is our bale sell point. Morning, mate. Just moved in. Been mowing all day. Alright, how much are we going to make? We made 207 with the last lot. We've got just under 5,200 litres of hay here. What was that? Oh. Look at you guys. Very cute. Alright. Let's sell it. Alright, an extra $90. Oh, 300. So, yeah, an extra 90 odd dollars. Not a lot more, but it's definitely more. Now let's just see. Yeah, see, certain things like this. Oh. That would be cool. It would leave us with $1. But we don't have it, so. See, so that's 1,000 litres of seeds for $253. What am I looking for? Where's the plough? So we've got all these, right? Now these tools don't show up for me. So we're going to need this hand plough. And that will be to get our little field section going. And then we'll need that. So we need $500 odd, pretty much. $500 for that, and then we need to buy seeds. So we can buy these little seeds here. Oh, but that's a bag. Yeah, we're not going to be able to lift that. So these ones we can lift. So we need about $800. So that's the plan. We've got $300 now. We need to at least get the plough and the seeder will cost us $500. So we can almost get one of them now. Well, we can get one of them. We can almost get both. If we get another 9 bales out of this, we might get away with it. I'm on the fence about allowing contracts purely because look at that money reward. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, for example, with that one, because we're leasing equipment, we're going to lose money. But it might not be that bad. See, that one will be pointless because it's going to cost us $162 to buy the fertilizer. But it's going to cost us more money to lease the equipment than it is to do the job. So once we have our own harvester, we can do all these contracts. But I feel like at the minute it might be a bit much. I see, like with that, we could do that. But then that gives us $1,600 and I just feel like it's a bit... I'll edit. I might look into the contracts and see if I can alter how much they give. But yeah, I'm not 100% sold on doing contracts yet. But if you let me know down below what you think. If it's like in one of the most recent series I started, that's unfortunately gonna be at least postponed. It might not be fully abandoned, but for the moment I won't be going back to any of them. I might limit myself to maybe 2 or 3 contracts a day. I could limit it to my own equipment. I don't know if there's any mowing contracts. Yeah, see? So like that, for $800, I could do that But that's a ways away. Where's field 43? Oh, that's all the way over here. So that's me running all the way there with the mower, doing the job, and then running all the way back. We could do it. It might be... That doesn't even make sense. Because that mower won't work with that tractor. Anyway. Let me know down below if you think contracts are welcome. I'll see if I can, as I said, alter the price values and stuff. If I can bring them right down so that they're not game breaking. But yeah. Thanks for watching. I know it's sort of a all over the place episode, first introduction. But this is going to be Cybuchowo Through the Years episode 1 complete, guys. Thanks for sticking around. Take care of yourselves. Goodbye.